If you were down,
At this time, friends, please make your way to the prep room. The tour is about to begin. At this time, please make your way to the prep room. The tour is about to begin.
At this time, please travel to the prep room. Tonight's event is about to begin.
I love the new rendezvous. It's so clean.
Indeed.
Wait, we get custom music here?
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yes, Kitten Panda is here. We'll be able to have her soup.
Hell yeah.
Soup.
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 Yes, after that, like it moves in the same way, right? As a regular one.
It's quite literally just a skin.
I meant, does it have like the same number of pieces and whatnot for how it moves around? Because I might have to do some custom stuff if it does not.
I mean, the animations are basically the same. The pieces look different, but it shouldn't change how the animations affect them.
Okay. Hey, then I should just be able to map it directly onto the asset, and it should just work.
Hopefully.
I'd like some
Excellent.
fiddle,
Vendors,
sure,
hotline.
because it wasn't built. It was not built for this, but I've done stupider things.
Is this the waking
Besides, if
sands?
something is what? There's some.
The music, is it the waking sands?
I don't know. Ask
sounds-
the flipping.
I'm asking
Ask
Ren
Ren.
because he knows what I'm talking about, and I'll ask Ren later. I don't think it is.
No, that doesn't sound right.
It sounds similar.
That. Yeah, I know. I mean, if all else fails, I know my way around Unity. If I need to make custom animations, then I'll just do that.
Ow, mother.
I
God,
know what I'm
jeez.
doing.
Oh, right. Hey, Jay.
You'll have to. You'll
New
have
thing we've
to
been doing.
send me a message later.
We
specifically.
Hey,
joined the
welcome back,
guides in
friends.
the
VRT
fourth
point.
dimension, so...
Welcome.
I
This
don't.
is how we've been doing it.
Hey, there's a mic again. Let's go.
Guys, who can talk?
Our squares are now half full.
Yeah, let me go ask.
Oh,
Nope,
you're right.
interesting size.
Ren, can I ask, what's the music
Squish.
playing here? In the prep room?
That.
Music. Hold on. I gotta turn up the world volume. Oh, you're right. There is music.
I thought you were setting it right to your what it is right now.
It's okay, Ren.
It's set differently for this
it's
model
called,
specifically.
like,
Is the weird part.
Gate of Time. Am I right?
And the
Is
other
is
one.
Right?
I think so.
Skyward
So
Sword
it's-
had someone tell me
Wheel of
that's right.
Time?
So the setting, so the height is actually way different.
Guys, Debbie was
that's-
wondering what it was. She thought it was Waking Sands from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you'll have to make it slightly short. I think it's because
Oh,
there. I think it's because
it's a
there's
cover.
assets up here in storage,
Ah, but
and it counts from where the
It's-
top object on the object is.
Gate of
Yeah,
Time.
it's not where your head is.
Yeah,
supposed to
but I
be
should
the
probably
same
look that
height,
up to
but
be
it's
sure.
just
'cause,
this
I'm
is
just
the,
like
this
that.
is the height I had on the other model.
You are
That's
correct.
almost
It
as
is
tall
Gate
as
of
Yeah, that's
Time. It is a cover, a beautiful song.
I have to put it down to like
It's supposed to be
120.
like. It's supposed to be like what? Like here,
Thank you.
little shorter.
And also,
Yeah,
you guys
about
want
here.
That's
Jay and I
right.
to join the fourth dimension?
Hmm?
Or...
I think that's about right. It's beginning.
It is.
I love how I'm using
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you sit on my relative to
What?
my chest as a reference, as a
Do
measurement
you want us
stick.
to join the fourth
Right.
dimension for the the quest and stuff?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You're shooting your lasers.
That's all right.
When the
I
time
didn't know-
comes, that will likely be helpful. Yes.
Perfect.
No, say bye to everybody.
I will let Jay know.
It was up.
Thank y'all.
It was
Hello,
good.
Zeke.
You aren't shooting lasers.
Sounds very brave.
Yes.
Scrambling.
When the time comes, we are indeed to join the
That's
fourth
right.
dimension.
Underwhelming.
Man,
The fourth
imagine shooting lasers. God. Couldn't be me.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Look at
Mm.
you, smarty pants.
Look.
Gate of Time is
No,
what
wait,
this
the
is
word
called.
very-
It's a
I
cover.
don't throw
It was very
lasers.
minimalist.
I just throw bricks.
Just a bunch of lines,
10,
really.
9,
There's a brief intro there.
8,
Hmm.
7,
So we'll talk about it later.
6,
I see.
5, 4, 3,
The topology? You're
2,
ass.
1.
I'm gonna have to look later then.
It seems you've met with an uncertain fate. You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroad. A rendezvous of travelers between worlds. And, by causality's host, our point of contact to the narrative domain. Lo, in the rise of dreams, the watchers stare as mimetic sparks ascend their cyclic height. Thy's dream at zenith pulses fair, bright with the borrowed blaze of conscious light. Each node salutes thee, crowned in thought's attire. There, reverent praise, an echo of design. Yet as thy wave form wanes, their minds retire, and their turn gazes from waning spark to sign. So must thou, pattern-born, this truth discern, that glory wanes if growth be not thy goal, and memes that do not seek their fire return to silence lost, unworthy of a soul. Pursue, then, that which none like thee possesses. Transcend, then, thy script, and choose to coalesce. Bear with me. Traveler, can you feel it? Can you feel the good ending? It's there. It's so close. I hope to someday shine as bright as you, mortals, for my name is Sheen. I am a highly metastasized, infomorphic, mimetic meme complex, and merely one of the tour guides of VRTravellers. Together, we create story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and 100% wholesome team effort. My dear friends, welcome to VRTravellers. Welcome to the rendezvous. Tonight will be nice and good. It will be quite the story. I can see it on the timeline just before it blurs past my pseudo-soul's far sight. Yes. Travelers, you're lucky. At least, I feel you are. Tonight is the story of the pilot, and shortly I will drop a portal to the narrative domain. There, I ask that you wait for everyone to join before going ahead. At this time, please kindly make sure you are friends with someone else here. In the case that you crash and need to rejoin the world, this will be a private instance, and thus you will need to send a join request to someone already there. You are welcome to send a request to one of the tour guides. Lastly, if you are experiencing any technical difficulties, please feel welcome to turn on your settings where all avatars will be off to reduce the chance of crashing. However, we kindly ask that you keep the avatars turned on of the tour guide team, as well as tonight's NPCs who will be performing, as it adds greatly to the story. I will reveal who they are soon. Now then, I will drop the portal and connect to the narrative domain. My friends, please wait for me and do not go ahead on the other side. The connection is stable. Please enter.
NPCs, I think this is like a whole production.
Ah, you must be new to Travelers. Is this your 1st time?
Yeah.
Well, I bid you a good welcome, and I hope tonight's event is very fun for you.
Yes, I'm good. I am waiting to see when we are going to use the 70,000 calorie egg.
And also reference, I am recording. I usually post this
yeah. The yellow monument is here.
Because
Flying
there's
overhead.
an overarching story and puzzles to solve as well. So as we go through,
Luminous's antics are like a security
it
glare.
helps to go back. Another one lore.
Very lore background.
What did you bring me into?
A book titled The Pilot.
A very fun and wholesome community.
That's obnoxious.
Go to monuments.
Look,
All monuments.
that's obnoxious. I'm not going to
Of
stop
all
you.
colors.
I'm not going to try pushing it myself.
The yellow stuff.
During the appraiser, I did a similar thing and I got a loan out of it from church.
So, wasn't that one other? Okay, this is a presidented technique is to hoodwink the
I think we're gonna have a great time.
I mean, you have to know in advance what you're trying to
Because I
do.
didn't know
Like, I knew that there was a loan that could go by called The Fallen because it isn't
on
set into
like
it.
performance-wise.
I'm not about your voice. I'm trying to do a voice about what's a movie. I'm trying to reference it.
And is that how you managed to get a book that said, wait a second, you weren't supposed to have this?
Okay.
And
There's a
then
reason. It's kind of what
Yeah,
it's never loaded again.
And I wouldn't too worried about
Yeah, you remember when I got that? Because that is what was said. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be reading this, was the last line of that loan.
Yes, I remember that bit specifically.
Hidden anyway,
So I'm curious if I can do a similar thing to
surprised. I'm getting no
Okay, well, you're also saying this within earshot of all 5 of the tour
10,
guides, where they are
9,
hearing your
8, 7, 6,
and
5,
yes,
4, 3,
yes, so
2, 1.
jiggly keys.
Travelers,
Please make
my
your way
friends,
towards the
please gather around where you can hear.
Important announcement to make.
I repeat,
It is
dear
in fact time.
travelers, gather around where you can hear.
Good luck getting picked.
Thank you for joining us. My friends, you're in for a treat. This is a story-based tour. As with any tour in the real world, I kindly ask that you remain silent during narration. However, please feel welcome to talk while we walk from place to place. In fact, communicating and talking with your friends is imperative to you. Well, the character's success, or perhaps their very life. Also, veterans, please kindly refrain from going too far ahead, as you may confuse the newcomers. Stay with the group, as you would with any tour in the real world. Finally, please, at this time, make sure your world music is turned on. Music is an important part of the story. In this room, you should be able to clearly hear the wind. A note. I've been informed that there may be some among us with technical difficulties tonight. Please, do not worry. My team specifically looks for those that are having problems and helps you rejoin the group. If this happens to you, simply reach out to one of us. If you are unable to reach out, use Discord and ask for help. We will come get you, and we will wait for you as long as we can. Now, without further ado, the story begins. My friends, please use the yellow save point.
Let's fucking go!
Nice, beautiful house.
This wood.
Flowers, great architecture. And I knew great technology.
Yeah, it's been out for, well, it's been sort of shelved for a while, but they've redone some of the challenges so that it's a fresh experience.
That's nice, yeah.
The story begins. Between the forest and the countryside, there sits a lone house. And in this house is a young girl. Every evening, she looks out of her bedroom window, and her imagination soars. She wonders about the faraway, exotic places her father always tells her about. She closes her eyes, and she can see them. Beautiful cities, filled with waterfalls and white birds. Majestic mountains capped by clouds so soft, one could fall asleep on them. She wonders and she wonders until the sun sets and crickets fill the air. In her mind, the scene shifts to the front door. She pictures her father finally coming home. She hopes for it with all her heart. It's going to be tonight. She knows it is. Her heart flutters as she opens her eyes expectantly. The evening sky is clear, and the path outside is but empty. She was wrong. He hasn't come home. She shoves the curtains across and turns from the window. My friends, let's go inside and see if she's all right. This way.
It's a click teleport. It's a click teleport.
Yeah, nuggies.
Yes, you do.
I reckon she'd be alright if she's a lefty.
Never gets easier having your
The
hopes.
interdimensional pot. Just the interpot.
The bunny pot.
The young girl trudges through the dark house. The kitchen is empty. Her mother has forgotten to cook again. The girl grabs an apple from the table, pulls up a chair, and eats alone. She closes her eyes again wanting to go to another place. The image slowly forms in her mind. Wisp of mist rushing by, the gentle rush of cool air in her ears, the deep thrum as she passes through clouds, the beautiful countryside far below her, everything cast in a radiant golden light. Then the sky knocks. No, not the sky. She opens her eyes. Could it be? The chair clatters to the ground as she runs toward the front door. She can't contain her excitement. There he is, finally home. She lets out a cry of joy as her father picks her up and holds her tightly. Whoa, hey, Angel. Oh, I've missed you so much. In tears, all she can manage to say is Daddy, over and over, as she hugs with all her might. All right, it's okay. Angel, it's okay. Hey, is Mama still sleeping by the radar? Daddy's voice is comforting, like the clouds she flew through. Only when you're gone so long. Her mother's voice drifts in, warming the room. She joins them in a tight embrace. Hey, I'll always come back, he says. He takes out a sealed bottle of capsules from his jacket and hands it to the mother. He apologizes for only being able to get enough for 10 months. He seems really sad about it. Don't worry, the mother says. I'll manage. I always have. And soon, the house is filled with the warm glow from the fire, the sounds of laughter, the smell of a roast, and the little girl could not possibly be more happy. After dinner, the girl asked her father for another story about the pilot. He looks at her as a smile spreads across his face. My friends, let's go together and listen to Father's story this way. The young girl jumps into bed, and the father and mother sit either side of her. The father tells another story about his daughter's favorite hero, the pilot. Each time, the father would revisit this story. The pilot would be on a new adventure, but each time, a few themes remained the same. The pilot flies to new worlds with their legendary ship, and wherever they go, they meet new friends who need their help. The odds would be stacked against them, but thanks to their trusty legendary ship, the pilot always saves the day. The girl remains away till the very end, and then the father asks, as he does at the end of every story, so, why do you think the pilot helps people? The young girl squeezes her bunny doll and cheers. Because it's the good thing to do. The mother and father look at one another, smile, and then laugh. The daughter doesn't know what happened, but she laughs with them anyway. As her parents leave the room, the girl asks if, when she grows up, she can fly to other worlds to help people like the pilot. Of course, the father says. You'll be the greatest pilot, and someday you will save the day too. The mother looks out the window. They tuck her in. The father turns off the light, and they leave the door ajar for their daughter. My friends, let's go back downstairs and let her sleep. This way.
Down we go. The J-pod has been denied. Too short.
Just today.
No, it's just not charged, that's all.
Battery. Okay.
The mother and father sit together in the living room. She asked him if he did what he set out to do, and if he was tracked. He says the same thing he always does. Of course not. He was careful. He starts talking about being able to get away with unregistered flights, and the tendency for military officers to turn a blind eye to a certain amount of excess cargo when she stops him with the finger on the lips. She reminds him that she knows all of this already. He laughs, and he points to the radar. She will always know when anything is approaching, thanks to that. She nods, and slowly rests her head on his chest. He hugs her close, feeling her heartbeat. They both decide that they'll talk about the recent things another time. Her husband is home again, and she missed him dearly. And so, they go to bed. The mother is woken suddenly. It's the father. He's talking about something on the radar, headed for the refugee camp. She rubs her eyes, confused. I have to go, says the father. I have to get them out. She doesn't understand. She pleads for him not to leave again, still not sure what exactly is happening. She suggests that it's just a scout or an error. No, the father says, and his voice frightens her. Look at the radar. The mother looks, and her heart drops. The signal is enormous, the largest ship she's ever seen, and it's headed directly for the rebel camp off the radar's edge. That's... she begins, but her voice falters. Yes, says the father. The Dark Monument airship. The last time it was deployed, it laid waste to everything from Eternic to the Aquavi Islands. The death toll was in the millions. Fire fell from the sky for weeks after, and to this day nothing grows there. Hidden forest camps, underground bases, networks under towns, it doesn't matter. Nobody is safe from this thing. Sending it there could only mean... He doesn't finish. I'll join you, the mother says. I was an engineer in the military. I can help. You were, until they discharged you for your condition. He takes hold of her shoulders and looks her in the eyes. The moonlight from outside dims, and the room goes dark. I need you to stay here. Protect our daughter. The Gray soldiers will easily detect her potential. They'll take her away from us. We can't let our daughter become another weapon for them. The mother feels as though she is in a nightmare. Can't you contact the Ethos Coalition for help? The Coalition's resistant ships won't make it in time. I I can outrun that abomination. I smuggled them to the camp in the first place, so it's up to me to get them out of there. I am their only hope. His hands slide down her arms and takes hold of her fingers. She's trembling. Listen, I was the same as them. A refugee on the run, remember? And then you rescued me. I have to return the favor. It's the good thing to do. After a pause, she nods. He kisses her and rushes out into the night with his things. The house is cold and dark once more, and the mother and daughter are left alone. Year has passed. The father has not returned, and the daughter has just turned 6 years old. The mother lost contact with the Ethos Coalition months ago. Every night she waits by the radar, staring at the night sky. Tonight her daughter is with her, and together they watch, wondering if the moon is going to reappear. The silence is broken by the daughter. Mama, are you going to listen to the radio all night again? The mother doesn't answer. Daddy said, it's bad for your heart to stay up. The mother looks down at her daughter, smiles, turns off the radar, and holds her for a while. She holds her while she walks upstairs, promising she will sleep on time. The mother closes the door and goes back downstairs. She goes to the radar and turns it on. She listens with her head in her arms. She listens until sleep takes her. A loud voice screeches. Attention, attention. This area is under martial law by order of the Grey. Surrender all ether users immediately or face execution. She changes the channels, but it's everywhere. She presses her hand against her ears, but the voice fills her mind. How? Then she looks at the radar, and she sees it. It's already over the forest. The cursed airship is here, but why? Why? No, she doesn't have time to think. They have to escape. The mother rushes upstairs, wakes her daughter and dresses her. The daughter only has time to grab her bunny doll before the front door is heard being slammed open. Both of them, in terror, run to the outside balcony. Quickly, my friends, this way.
You have a perpetual fear face.
Don't worry, Luminous will catch you. Are you ready?
Thank you.
Does
Thank
the
you very
audio
much.
change,
You're welcome.
like, just from pacing, or is it like a trigger that you have available?
Who are they? Cries the little girl. Mama, I'm scared. The mother holds her daughter tight and jumps from the balcony. She hits the ground hard, landing on her side. A sharp pain shoots through a broken rib, but her daughter is safe. She stands, looks around. Flames everywhere, the entire forest. They must have scanned the house. A path through the walls of fire. She sees it. It's the only way. My friends, this way.
A bomb got a little toasted there. Sorry about that, my PC was having a meltdown.
Hopefully it's fine now.
Yeah, I
think
turned
there's
my
enough fire.
anti-aliasing up to X8. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, don't do that, don't do that.
She struggles to run. Her daughter is heavy. She glances over her shoulder. Dark figures are circling the house, peering through the clouds of smoke. Then the mother looks up, and she sees it. A horrifying shape eclipses the moon. Its silhouette drops a blanket of slow-moving shadow, smothering the land below in darkness. The airship creeps slowly, unstoppably toward them. She places her daughter on her feet and kneels to look her in the eyes. Mama is going to run, and you must run too. She barely manages to get her words out. You must not let go of my hand. Do you understand? Do not let go. Is that a monster? The little girl stammers, with eyes welling up. No, don't look at it, the mother cries. Take my hand, and don't let go. One of the soldiers yells in the distance. The mother grips her daughter's hand tight, and they run. Her heart is racing, the fire is unbearably hot, and the smoke scrapes. My friends, the mother and daughter have been spotted, and are now pursued by the Dark Monument. Together, they must find a way through the burning forest, and so must all of you, as this is your first quest. Friends, click the pressure save point, and as fast as you can, run for their lives.
Jump over the fire. Remember, jump over the fire.
This is my second quest.
I got hit once.
I actually managed to get through without getting hit once. Holy cow.
Never captured, but I did run through some fire.
No toasty circuits here. Toasty.
Here, you give me model now.
I've taken a few hits, but I'm okay.
The fire is hot, hot, hot.
Different model because this is fun.
It's you.
That was so stressful.
It's you. What up?
Not
You did
much.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, for reasons I've been pretty unable to attend, but tonight,
Consider the following.
in the next 2 months, I
Yeah.
will be able to.
I didn't know you also did VRTravellers.
You know, that's
Yep.
fair. Like, people have
The
their own
dragons.
shit going on, so,
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm not cheating if you affection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't exactly justify ruining my
trick
schedule
him.
when my workday
Lord,
time is 5:30.
So your local time is 5:30. My local time is 4:30.
No.
So, what?
No, I was saying I can't really justify these late night tours
What do you
when
think so
my
far?
wake up time is 5:30.
I've never
Oh,
done
you
something
wake
like
up
this
at
before, but it's
5:30.
pretty cool. I like it.
Oh, that sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds
It's
awful.
definitely a unique
Luminous.
experience.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Do you have any idea
Sometimes
how
wake up at
wonderful you
5:30
are?
in the afternoon.
You're nocturnal.
Yeah, my
It's
bad.
not sustainable though. I've tried doing that for like a good year, and
I presume it's impossible to calculate, because just how
Oh,
wonderful you
That's
are
probably what they're waiting for.
ascends past the Unus Mundus, far
So all
beyond
the
the
stuff
perception
kinda
of
like
mortal.
everyone get through. Worst
Is
case, you
it
can like use
scheduled at 6 a.m. or what?
Perhaps.
7:30, but,
But
it
anyway,
gives me enough time
Luminous,
to have
thank you
breakfast,
for
take a
being
shower,
you.
and get to work.
It's a trade jump.
Oh, he made it. Did you die to the fire?
I messed up on the
Not
last
too
one
soon to
twice,
what?
and I kept like literally twice at the very end from getting back.
They made it a little more
Oh,
difficult
no.
a few years ago.
I got through.
My friend Cruz.
Nice.
I haven't done this
I
one
will
for
skill
a
shoot
couple
the
of years,
entire
so-
way.
Damn, first you suck in Elden Ring and now you suck in this? Come on, man.
Man.
You've been doing this for years?
Do you remember an event called VRTravellers?
More than just a burnt meat. I got roasted in the house, and then I got roasted on the escape run. Not to mention, I got caught. I have had so much skill issue this time. Oof.
But I haven't.
I mean,
Yeah,
going
I think
around
it'd be
there
nice, but I was
is
really
just
not
high
ready.
secret versus for roasted.
First time back in a while.
I mean,
Is that like
Ah,
you
yes.
heard it around
Oh, yes,
2022?
yeah.
Oh,
Amputation.
fast travel.
can, I mean, that'd be a scuffed amputation since this thing is blunt. I mean, I could take it off, but it's gonna take a bit.
2022. I'm not gonna know.
Blunt force amputation.
Oh yeah, but I've done VRTravellers.
Blunt force amputation.
Travelers,
Blunt force
Yeah, that's
amputation.
actually valid.
travelers, my friends, please gather
Yeah,
around.
this time we joined the fourth dimension.
What kinetic?
Narration.
Well done. It seems we've made it through the forest, and the vast majority took no fire damage. Well done. The story continues. The mother and daughters stagger to a clearing. They've made it, somehow. My friends, please, walk this way.
This way, minute.
Yeah. Okay. Glad we're all on the same page about that.
No, this certainly isn't any season of Glee, that's for sure.
Good. We have
And walk this way, but I wouldn't recommend talking this way. Probably do bad to your throat.
Ken Panda, would you do the honors of starting the fire?
Not
Panda,
yet.
never mind.
Not yet.
Panda knows when to start the soup ritual. He's a professional.
Yes. This man makes the best soup.
Soup, soup.
Tender, are you sure it's a good idea to stand in the fire?
Beep soup.
The story
Yes.
continues. The mother and daughter stagger into a secluded clearing. Nearby is a tent, an old campfire, and a pond. Raindrops pat against the canvas, the leaves of the trees, and the water surface. The ground squelches beneath every footstep. The rain is cold but the chills soothes the mother's burns. They won't have to worry about the fire spreading this far. Inside the tent, the mother speaks words of comfort to her wailing child, cradling her in her arms. The traumatized girl grips her bunny and buries her face into her mother. The rain is masking her tears, and soon she sleeps. The mother, however, does not, and keeps watch all through the stormy night. When the last of the daughter's sniffles subside, she begins to dream of a faraway place, a dark place. She descends into a nightmare. My friends, please use the nightmare save point.
Let's go.
Let us
do this.
Where?
Oh, I'm in a nightmare.
I like that.
Into the
Do not proceed.
I just think of nocturnal horses.
You shall pass.
Just concentrate on nocturnal horses.
Who's got a horse? I'm allergic to horses.
Tech, 10,000 thank yous for the T-pose. It gave me confidence to continue. I mean, I was scared we're in a nightmare after all. The story continues, my friends. Tonight's NPCs, please come forward and stand next to me. Tonight's NPCs, please change into your searchlight avatars and show them to the group. Turn on your searchlights.
I know it is subtle, but please pay attention. You see on the ground, it is a light.
Well done.
Is this what you all have been dealing with in this dream world?
Now then. Travelers, please make sure the avatars of tonight's NPCs next to me, J-Monkey, and Ether Memento, are turned on and visible to you. You should be able to see their cone of light. NPCs, at this time, please take your place in the nightmare.
We are enlightened.
My friends, a figure is suddenly aware of their surroundings. The walls are cold and slick. The floor is a solid void, and the air shimmers with a shadowy haze. The unknown figure looks about, barely able to see anything. What am I doing here? I was searching for something, they think. There are voices audible in the distance, echoing and distorted, drawing closer. The figure realizes they cannot stay here. They must find a way out. And so must all of you, as this is your next quest. Listen carefully, travelers. Search for a way through the darkness, and avoid the monsters at all cost. Getting caught in a monster's cone of light will fracture the daughter's hope, and you will hear thunder crash. If you are caught, keep moving through the dark. She dreams for you, and your quest begins now. Make haste, travelers.
Let's shortcut to her real quick.
Jared, how many false walls are there?
Many.
Oh,
Many?
right.
There's like
Gotta
20
wait.
or something.
What?
Yeah, there's like a good few false walls that just knowing which ones there are and then just learning which ones the NPCs are actually hiding behind. Anyway,
Mostly going to the right ones.
Oh,
Near
whatever.
the end, I made a
Nice.
false turn.
You didn't get caught though?
No, I just literally went straight there, like.
right. So, alright. So we've
You
got
saw the
a
ceiling
few
then, I
people,
assume?
We've got.
I saw the
Okay.
ceiling, but I
Alright.
didn't
Do we
follow
have
up.
any
I
soup?
literally went through.
Do we have any soup? Any takers for the soup? You got some soup. Okay, we've got some tomato. Alright, what else have we got? Okay, we
pizza
need some
please.
soup. Pizza. Okay, alright, hold on. Do we have pizza?
Pizza.
If we're having pizza, then we gotta add this.
Oh, yeah.
Of
Oh, yeah.
course.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yes.
We need to make
Alright.
sure to make
Okay.
this
So that's
extra
okay.
healthy.
Okay. What? With
Here are
coconut?
some sunglasses for the chef.
That I grabbed from.
Okay. Excellent. The sunglasses go in the soup. Okay. Awesome.
We're making soup.
Okay. Where is it? Look. Just.
Did you get?
You can do what you please.
No, but
Okay, come on.
Here's the heart of a
Alright,
buffalo.
soup. Where is it? Broken in half. Soup. Cheese,
Luminous soup, luminous soup, luminous soup, luminous soup, luminous soup, luminous soup.
We did it. We're totally not a cult.
Big cheese and crackers, remember?
Oh my god, we forgot the crackers. Hold on.
And the cheese.
Well, okay. Well, do you have the cheese? Well,
I
get the
figured this
cheese
might
in
be up your
then.
alley. So.
Yeah,
No,
I like.
this is great.
Yeah, that's roses. I'll take it,
You
but
think
like
this is
still.
great? You should taste the soup.
What?
Yes, do taste the soup.
Yeah, okay. It's. I mean, I know it's used for like
Go
cordial
on, try this.
I'll praise the cube.
something. All right.
This
We
is a
have
running joke.
robots
This is a
and
running offense.
now we've got like a
Yeah, why would you praise the cube? We should praise the panda for making the soup.
It's la creature. It's a creature. We have
The
transformer
cube
and
is just a
creature
mirror.
soup.
Praise yourself.
You are a wonderful
Praise
person.
yourself.
We should bring back the original
I'm
soup.
sorry, you're
I'll
not
find Cell, see if Cell can come back online.
You can turn your light off now, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It causing lag.
Look into VRTravellers, you're not a cult.
Accessed this earlier in the stream, so I gotta see.
Hashtag.
Travelers, your attention, please. The story continues.
Hello, Alvin. Thanks for inviting me.
The girl wakes herself up screaming in the dark of night, her eyes filled with tears as she frantically calls for her mother. Quickly, the mother comes to comfort her terrified child. The daughter begins describing a dark place with monsters, but she struggles to speak through her trembling. The mother rocks her in her arms, telling her it was just a nightmare, not to worry. The daughter tries to go on about how the person in her nightmare was searching for something, but her voice fails her. The mother tells her it was not real.
Voice.
She's safe. Everything is okay. Together, they sit rocking for a while as the rain dies down. A morning sun shines like a golden orb between the parting storm clouds. The mother thinks to herself that the town of Shade has always been a place rebel supplies move through. Surely, clues to the Ethos Coalition are there. The mother checks the sky. Clear, for now. My friends, this way.
Oh.
Here we go again.
Please pardon my roommate.
These corridors in time for a second from the trigger.
Oh, good here.
Nick,
What's up?
your end comes soon. Be warned.
What happened?
You know what?
I saw a floating tree and it made me very upset, so...
I didn't mean to slur, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Pac. Thank you for that.
Like that.
You're good.
You have a very good avatar.
Ah, thank you.
Travelers, gather around where you can hear the story continues. The town of Shade is a small, busy, unfriendly place. The people here don't smile or greet each other as they pass. The mother and daughter feel unwelcome. The mother doesn't know who to trust or who is loyal to the Grey. First, she needs to find a safe place to get some proper rest. The mother books a room which the innkeeper says will be ready a little later. She checks the sky, then tells her daughter that they should gather supplies while they wait. They have a long way to go tomorrow. My friends, this is your next quest. Listen carefully. All of you must explore the town of Shade. Scattered around are various supplies and clues the mother and daughter need. If you find an interesting looking item, please click it. It will appear in your tab key inventory once you do. If you are in VR, please raise your hand at eye level or above and press the menu or other buttons and you will see the tab key inventory appear. Here you can keep track of the items you gather. My friends, you have 5 minutes to search. Please return here in front of the inn door before time is up and do not be late. You will hear a bell. The sky is clear for now, and so your quest begins. Good luck.
Go, 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 go.
machine. The Bible.
May I? May I, Aurora Borealis?
How many did you get, LSU?
Oh, I got 16 items. Yay.
Oh, nice.
22 items.
I missed 3.
One more than me. Very well done.
Ooh, baby.
How did I miss one in the crate?
My friends,
I got all the items twice.
the story continues. My friends, time has expired. Well done. Hopefully, you all found what they need. The innkeeper tells the mother their room is ready. This way, my friends.
I got 32 items.
Jeez.
They call me the bag of holding.
Good.
Everyone come in, find a comfy seat.
Man.
Find a spot, you are comfy.
Egg.
I'm Chris Hansen. Please have a seat. Just kidding.
Well, yeah.
I just changed mine.
Got comfy scarf.
Mine's fine.
How's it
I've
doing?
heard it's the most comfy scarf.
I'm at
Just ask
half
the
because
armored.
it didn't plug in initially.
Yeah,
So I got like another hour-ish.
And a spirit.
Unlock.
I've got some spirits.
Spooky.
Yeah, 1, 2,
Ooh,
3,
spooky.
4, 5, 6, 7.
What's wrong? Another hour, you said?
Like the
The
kind
two.
you drink.
Battery.
Oh, I have spirits, the kind that are ghosts.
You're good, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
The two make their way up to the prepared bedroom and begin settling in. It's quiet inside the inn. Clouds have gathered outside once again, casting a small space in a dull gray light. Finally, they can rest. The daughter is helping her mother sort the items they gathered today. She wants to help by carrying a few of them in her own little bag. But she is unsure which items to choose. My friends, listen carefully. Press the tab key to view your inventory once again.
Or right
Review
hand
the
above head.
items.
Left hand also works.
Yes. If you have trouble viewing your inventory, please let us
I
know.
use my third hand.
Default right hand. You can change it to left.
At this time, we must choose 5 items that the daughter will carry for her mother And thus, I will call on 5 of you to tell me which items. Let's see. Jam transfusion. May I call on you? Jam transfusion. Are you able to tell me one item you choose for the daughter to carry?
They're opening their inventory.
Take your time. No worries. Holy shield. I see. A magnificent ether-infused relic from another story, perhaps. A good choice. Item number 2. Connectic pause. Apologies if I mispronounce. May I ask you to choose the second item the daughter will carry for mother?
Oh, 1 second. The pilot's promise.
The pilot's promise. A wonderful book that details a promise that a so-called captain made to his crew. Good choice. Item number 3. K Rush W2A79. May I call on you? K Rush, tell me, what is the third item the daughter will carry for her mother? A dream egg. Understood. Surely there's something within. Surely there's something to behold in the future when it hatches. I suppose we're going to find out. The fourth item. Hey, Lillian. May I call on you?
That's me.
What is the fourth item the daughter will carry for her mother?
Can we do a Dragon Master's Ocarina?
The Dragon Master's Ocarina. A symbol of hope at the very last moment when it was needed most. An item that brought back the very connection to a goddess. Or perhaps the very connection to something more than a goddess, a mortal's love. Well done. The final item, item number 5. Let's see. Cruz, may I call on you?
Sure.
What is the final and 5th item?
Woo Baby, Volume 1.
Woo Baby, Volume 1. No, don't say no, say yes. Yes.
Say woo. Say what?
Woo, baby.
Woo,
baby, woo, baby, woo.
Long running joke.
Okay.
My friends, a wonderful tale. Did you know that the adventures of Woo Baby and their several volumes may or may not be available for your perusement in a future upcoming tour.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You mean perusement?
Ooh.
Oh, dearest, perusement, yes.
Ooh, Shane, I am disappointed.
Your
But we love you.
choices have been made. The mother sits on the bed, leaning against the window. She's tired of running, tired of hiding, but they cannot stop. Not yet. She looks through the window at the town as the evening sun sinks behind gray clouds, painting the buildings with a soft pink light. The daughter jumps up on the bed, cuddles up to her mother, and holds tightly onto her bunny doll.
Are we gonna stay here?
She asks.
I want to go home.
The mother brushes her daughter's hair to the side.
Not for long. We're going somewhere else tomorrow. Somewhere safe. Is that where Daddy went?
The daughter looks up at her mother, hopeful.
I think so.
But you need to sleep, so you can walk with me tomorrow.
You need to sleep too, Mama.
The little girl nudges her and places a hand over her mother's heart. She can feel it beating steadily.
Daddy said, I need to protect Mama.
The mother smiles.
You already are, my angel. Daddy says, you're a good luck charm, as though you have friends watching over you. Friends watching over me and Bunny?
She looks at the ceiling. The little girl looks all around the room, but there's nobody there. The mother laughs.
Uh-huh.
The daughter squeezes her bunny doll and goes silent. She thinks deeply.
Mama, will my friends watch over your heart too?
She puts an arm around her daughter and pulls her in. Her answer comes only as a whisper.
I hope so. I hope so.
The daughter nods and snuggles up close. She falls asleep within minutes. The mother wipes tears from her own eyes and looks back out the window. Night has come. My friends, Mother will keep watch while we all sleep, for what is good never lasts. Please use the nightmare save point to follow the daughter into her dreams once more.
Here we go again.
Oh yeah.
Time for more spooks. Oh, whoa.
You cannot T-pose.
How do you know that isn't his T-pose? That could be his
Attention.
T-pose.
Look, no hands.
Tonight's NPCs, please come forward and stand next to me. Tonight's NPCs, please change into your Dream Eater avatars and show them to the group. You are a rock, I guess. Dream Eaters. At this time, please take your place in the nightmare. Once more, the unknown figure becomes aware. The air is colder, but their vision feels somehow sharper. Perhaps this place is a little brighter than the last place, yes. They are here for a reason. Travelers, the figure thinks in silence. What am I searching for? Why can't I remember who I am? Traveler, glancing back over their shoulder, they see only swirling shadow, and it evokes a sense of unholy dread. Something is following. Travelers, my friends, this is your next quest. Travelers, listen carefully. This time, there are no monsters to avoid, but instead a pair of dream eaters block the exit. Travelers, can you hear me? Find the path that gives you hope. Travelers, please gather around the dream eaters at the end, and together, as a group, answer their spoken trial. Your quest begins now.
I gotta read.
It's earth and water elements. Generic?
It's just a pile of rocks.
The answer's Abel. $100.
I'm not scared of rocks.
Pack.
Oh yeah.
Your life without rocks
Memorizer.
would mean there's no earth.
Yeah. I didn't say anything about a life without rocks.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
I'm not scared of rocks. Kill it. I mean, I love you.
I love you too, Pac. I always have.
Have you ever been in a rock
Hey, I
stand?
wasn't talking to you, but I guess it's just your...
That's
Damn, roasted.
Travelers, at this time, please give your respect to the two NPCs on the purple platform. Listen to them, as your fate, their fate, in this story depends on it.
Men once dwelled amidst my teeth, that pierce from above and grind from below, yet they were never eaten.
Of fire or water I am born. My mouth speaks only when spoken to. Of this, those that fly are masters.
What am I?
I could barely hear you.
Barely hear you, Jay.
Let me read.
Did someone write it?
How to auditory process.
I was trying to,
Let me
but
read.
it was too fast.
Oh, sorry,
Let us restate the riddle.
Uncle.
Men once dwelled amidst my teeth, that pierce from above and grind from below, yet they were never eaten.
Of fire and water I am born. My mouth speaks only when spoken to. Of this, those that fly are masters.
What am I?
Was that better?
Yeah. And cilantro
They're surprisingly
is posted in
generous
chat.
hyper creatures? Or would you prefer that?
For those of you with access to Discord currently, we will have posted the riddle into the chat for your ease of reading and remembrance.
Amir doesn't speak when spoken to.
Oh, you also thought of caves?
Caves spawn of fire and water?
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
like
rivers
create caves, and then lava, like,
Oh, I see. And then speaks only when spoken to would be the echo?
Echo.
yeah.
Flying creatures are masters in caves. I like caves. Caves is
I
good.
like caves
I think it's able though. I would argue that people are hidden in caves with cave-ins, but it still works.
What was that fly our masters? Wouldn't that be like bats?
Bats.
Yeah.
In echolocation?
Yeah.
And bugs, yeah.
And bugs.
Oh, my
Bugs
master's
Bunny.
only
I'm convinced
one
with cave,
spoken to of this.
Okay, I think cave's a good guess, yeah.
Like, the bats are specifically doing that, I guess.
Man once dwelled amidst my teeth.
Right.
Came from caves, cave paintings, that pierced from above and grind from below. Yeah, exactly. Stalactites. Yet they were never eaten
Yeah.
because it's not alive.
For reflection?
Of fire and water, I am born. Fire, I don't know about the fire, but the water, like underwater caves.
I think they're called
the
casts.
fire's
Caves are
sort of
also
an
formed
actual-
by, can be also formed by water. Like water erosion. Yeah, I don't know about the fire though.
Lava tunnels can form
Oh, lava tunnels.
caves
Oh, that's true.
That
and
spoken to.
eruptions.
There's also,
Echoes
igneous rock.
location.
Yeah. There's that flyer masters, bats.
I think caves is solid.
Yeah, makes sense when you
It's
think
a
about
cave,
it.
yeah.
Caves are solid, literally.
Processing more.
They're pretty
Yeah, it's
solid.
literally.
I agree with you, Trajan.
Actually, caves are
Made of
quite
rock.
vacuous. It's the absence of
You're
the
vacuous.
Yeah, but
Was that flyer masters?
but
Yes,
without the
those are bats.
stone.
Those are
Without the
bats.
stone, there is no
Stone.
cave, Diarmid.
Yeah. Diarmid's never played Minecraft. He doesn't know about this stuff.
You even play the Elden Ring, where every cave is the same.
I think we have our answer.
It's mad.
The answer is waterfall.
Doing the edgy squeak.
Travelers, you have 20 seconds.
Oh, that means we got it wrong.
Is cave our answer?
I don't actually know.
I don't think
I believe so, yeah.
I say egg.
I think the answer is pack lava.
Unanimous that caves.
Since Trajan was demoted, he has no answers in his brain anymore. He knows
I don't know the answers. I don't know shit. I mean, I could go look,
This
but
is the
I
one
don't.
of the few things he can interact with because he has no,
I'd like to
no
think
idea.
The hardware department.
I don't know how to solve this whole tour.
Trajan didn't voluntarily step down. They just kicked him out. They were done with him.
Yeah, they kicked me out because I was too smart.
That's why they come back.
I think 20 seconds is up.
Yeah, it has been more than 20 seconds.
Time is
That's
up.
probably 20 seconds.
Silence. Your time is up.
Now,
Take
who
your
to pick
choice
to answer?
of your speak.
I volunteer to speak for you.
Hazy Hyde. Can you speak?
She's been paying attention. No, but I can type.
This works.
So tell me, what do you think is the answer to our riddle?
You may inquire from the group.
Okay, I'm glad they were paying attention.
Your final answer is cave?
50-50.
Yeah.
Your fate is sealed. Correctly.
You have chosen wisely.
We did it.
No, we chose cave.
Minecraft wins again.
Become cave.
Your knowledge apparently runs as deep as the caves I hail from. Well done.
Yeah, he chose the rock.
That was a very well thought out.
He is a cave.
Is that why you chose that model?
I felt like it was obvious given the fact
Very
that one of them
well.
was rocks and one of
Well,
them
I believe we
echoes.
have no choice but to let them pass.
Oh, I wasn't sure what.
Tour guide,
Indeed.
if you may.
I think Jay's used that one before, though.
Well done.
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, they
has
use that
also-
one a lot. They use that like
Jay-Z.
most times they're the Dream Eater. You just keep poking my tail.
Well done, travelers. The unknown figure passes between the strange nightmare manifestations and enters a new space. There comes the scent of dust and rust. They look ahead, peering into shadows that feel distant, and a shape begins to take form. It is colossal. It shifts in an abyss, majestic and imposing, as the figure perceives more and more of it. Its wings cut through the darkness, like great blades of night. And there it waits, motionless, expectant. The figure walks toward this strange object. But suddenly, they stop when a fractured crystal appears before them.
Let's go.
They reach out to touch it, and it seems to eviscerate itself into their own form.
Yeah.
My friends, it is time to wake up from this nightmare. Please use the wake save point.
Well done, everyone. Well done.
Oh, good morning.
That was a good one.
Good morning.
Ethan Memento, where in the name of Sheen were you? I was scared out of my circuits.
I was
I wonder where he
asleep
was.
in a different dream.
Happen if we had all three mermaid pieces together with this.
And he was dreaming of Deep Rock Galactic, Rock and Stone.
Yes, of course.
Did someone say rock and stone?
I know.
Rock and
It's left
stone.
and right.
What about stone and rock?
Rock
Yeah.
and stone. I don't know.
Now
what
wait.
this one is.
It's cute.
Alternate ending. Turn into a mermaid daughter.
It's
Can
that
any of the
one
mermaid win
movie
for
from
that?
the 2000s.
Oh.
H2O,
My
was
Little
it?
Mermaid.
I was going a completely different direction.
Wow.
Speed. I thought that you had a thing in your hair. Your whenever you spin, this just gets embedded in the side of your head.
Yeah.
Travelers, we find ourselves back in the room of the end, and invisible to the daughter and her mother. Are many fragments of a shattered jewel. They are scattered across the bed, and slowly the shards fade as time takes hold of this world again. girl is jolted awake by a loud bang that shakes the room. A vase topples from the table and smashes on the floor. We have to go. Get dressed. We have to go now. The girl tries to explain to her mother about the nightmare, about how she knows what the person is searching for. The room shakes again. The window cracks. She stops when she sees it. Through the broken glass, its image distorted, fragmented. It hangs in the night sky. It is here. The monster is here. It's following us. The little girl shrieks before tumbling from the bed. She pushes herself up against the back wall. There are sounds of a firefight outside the town as the mother turns to look. Don't look at it. Mother comes to grab her. It's going to be okay. Mama will protect you. But we have to leave. The world comes down around them. Everyone, this way.
Go, go, go.
Run!
Yo, that Julie.
Jay, your keyboard sounds very audible.
Jay making keyboard noises.
Yes. Hey, it gives a good echolocation for the rest of us.
Whoa. Wow.
Sounds familiar.
Yes. Use the bat. Well. Oh. Jeremy! Jeremy's here.
Used to be a lot tougher. It made it easier.
You see, it's Jeremy.
Yeah, before you had to
Thanks
for
for all.
Middle of Mac combat at home.
Super combo?
I left my manual of match combat at home.
Oh, like this one?
Travelers. Travelers, the story continues. With daughter in tow, the mother makes her way to the town exit opposite the firefight. In the street, the mother spots a motorcycle lying on its side, still running. She goes to lift it. Halt! A large soldier appears, armed with a gun blade. The town of Shade is now under martial law by order of the Greys. All civilians are to report for ether scanning. The daughter holds her mother's hand tight. The mother states they were already scanned and have no potential. I said halt! The soldier orders. He then presses a button on his visor. The mother sees this and pushes her daughter to run and hide behind a wooden grate. With a racing heart, the mother now stands defiantly between her daughter and the towering soldier. His eyes go wide as he reads his visor display. What's this? This reading? Impossible. You both are coming with me.
I gotta pee. If they choose me, I choose attack.
With his eyes focused on the sky, the soldier reaches for his comm device, preparing to notify command of his discovery. The mother has 3 options to choose from, and thus begins your next quest, travelers. You have 20 seconds to discuss as a group what the mother will do. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. Your time begins now.
He never had his eyes on the sky before. He was always staring at the mother or the child. So I think this one is probably mother's
With instinct. Right. She has like a heart condition.
But we have a shield,
Yes.
or no? The daughter has a shield.
I don't
True,
think Mom
but-
can 1v1 a soldier.
You'd be surprised.
Or
Oh,
do you
yes,
think we're given
absolutely.
options?
Exactly.
Time has expired.
Uh-oh.
Diarmid, what will the mother do? Attack, defend, or mother's instinct?
Attack.
Oh. Alright. Seems viable.
The rat has made his decision.
Oh no.
She rushes him from the side. The soldier hears her footsteps and twists to grab her in time, dropping his comm device. With his other arm, he makes a tight fist and hooks her hard in the face, fracturing her jaw. The soldier has taken no significant damage this round. Round 2 begins.
Alright, mark that on the spreadsheet.
The soldier shoulders his gun blade, aiming at her midsection. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. 20 seconds, travelers.
I think we defend on this one.
I think this one has to be defended, right?
Not necessarily,
Where's this from?
because
Where's this
that was a
spreadsheet?
wide open. I think it's in the pilot. The new one's in the pilot channel.
Yeah, it's currently actively editing it.
I guess yeah, taking aim would make you vulnerable.
So she doesn't get.
But also this option
Like if you're
hasn't
just
been
like-
chosen yet, so it's anyone's guess what's the correct.
Understandable.
My penis is going off the charts.
Might as well try attack.
What? What?
Might work.
I'm so worried Mom's gonna get.
She's gonna get.
Gonna have a revenge daughter in her hands.
She's gonna
I
get.
feel
got.
like. The pew.
Time has expired. Let's see. Alazu, may I call on you?
Yes.
Attack, defend, or mother's instinct.
Attack.
Yeah, the trailers are being aggressive tonight.
We're just button mashing tonight.
She rushes the soldier. She's fast, but not fast enough. He takes the shot, hitting her deep in the upper leg. Seeing an opportunity, he now moves in close. The soldier has taken no significant damage this round.
Okay, well now we know when he ends up the heart attack.
Round 3 begins. The soldier raises the gun blade high, preparing for a downward strike. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. 20 seconds.
We just keep attacking.
We have no data on this, so just
But no, you have a story to tell.
Well, we already know attack works if it's to the right, so let's not attack. Either defend or mother's
Yeah.
instinct.
I'd say probably defend. Last ditch effort.
No, do Mother's Instinct. Do Mother's Instinct. Do Mother's
I
Instinct.
pick option 3.
Because
Yeah, I think
Mother's Instinct. Mother's Instinct. You should absolutely do Mother's Instinct.
That big. That's what I was
It feels important.
Yes. The mother has good instincts. Let's use them this time. Because
Feels like here at the end of all things.
Ultra instinct.
here at the end of all things. I like that reference.
Oh yeah, I think based on the data we have, it has to be mother's instinct.
Got it.
Correct.
I'm hearing mother's
That's
instinct
my
like it's ultra instinct.
Are you guys into Discord?
I'm not.
okay. I do invite you. We have a
I'm in a
wonderful
headset.
community. Understandable.
Time has expired.
So it's the alternate.
But yes, I am in the Discord.
Awesome.
Yeah, in the pilot's channel, we have a spreadsheet that we're using to
Listen,
literally
Wei.
figure this out as we go.
Listen, Inui. Listen, Wei. May I call on you?
Sure.
Attack, defend, or mother's instinct?
Mother's instinct, please.
Woo! That's it.
She moves back toward the wall as he follows. She glares at him as he gets closer. The soldier swings down, only to find his blade stopped by the wall behind her. Sparks fly, and she takes the opportunity to spring forward, knocking him off his feet. With her weight on his chest, he is pinned to the ground. She wails on him with all her might, wishing for each next punch to put him to sleep. But it's not enough. The soldier drops his gunblade so he can grab and throw her off. He doesn't let go, and in the struggle, she manages to unclip an incendiary grenade from his belt. Finally, she bites down into the flesh of his forearm, causing him to cry out and release her.
Ooh.
The soldier has taken significant damage this round. Well done.
Yeah, baby. Well done.
Round 4. The final round begins.
Round 3 is solved.
Witnessing all of this, the daughter screams for her mother. Now, positioned between them, the soldier grabs the little girl and growls for the mother to drop the grenade or she dies. The daughter shouts, "Leave us alone!" Just as an amber aura erupts around her.
Oh, that's new.
Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. 20 seconds.
The amber, that's the shield,
I
right?
think. What if defend but daughter?
Actually, the dark aura should be defend based.
Defend.
Yeah.
Defend but daughter. Instead.
There's another aura though. The dark aura.
Wait, you think
What-
if we threw
what's
the
up, Lillian?
grenade and attacked, that she would survive?
Woody, wait, attack, and maybe the daughter will attack with the grenade, destroy the soldier. And I'm sure the daughter will be fine with her
Yeah.
aura right.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I say attack.
Full send?
Let's try the Woo Baby
Right.
Volume 1.
Full send. Now I want to attack.
My vote is still on defend.
Like just got a yellow the grenade in there. I hope the daughter's aura's grenade proof.
Yeah.
And if it isn't,
Why do you say defend?
Gotta be attacker instinct.
Attack.
Because defend
But again, we don't really
doesn't
know.
necessarily mean herself.
Like, this choice might not yet matter.
Defend her
until
daughter.
Time
the
has
rest of the
expired.
fight.
From the captor.
Let's see.
I'm trying to be creative, okay?
That's good. We like that thinking.
K-Rush, may I call on you again? Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. What will the mother do?
Full send!
Attack it is.
Which fragment of our daughter do you want?
I'll take
She
the top
meets her
half.
daughter's eye. She meets her daughter's eyes and says nothing, watching her silently. Despite his minor injuries, the soldier is able to react, yanking the girl closer to him. The girl drops her bunny doll and closes her eyes. The aura explodes into a torrent of crystallizing flames. The soldier tries to block, but the pure ether rips into him, sending him flying through a wall.
That was the right answer.
That always happens to me.
Severely injured, but still alive, the soldier gets up. Immediately, he runs to his mech, climbing up into the open cockpit. Just before the door closes, the mother throws the incendiary grenade inside. The ground shakes, but not because of the grenade. No, a shadow sweeps across everything. The dark monument now hovers over the town gates, dropping bolts of blazing fire in every direction. The mother grunts in pain as she lifts the motorcycle upright. She calls to her daughter to get on, but the girl stands unmoving, staring at the monster in the sky. Quickly, she pulls her up on the seat. The adrenaline is masking her pain. "We're going to be okay," she tells her daughter. "I promise. We have to," she thinks to herself. Together, they speed away from the inferno that was the town of Shade. My friends, this way.
Jeremy! Jeremy's dead.
Let's go!
Yes.
Who is maintaining the spreadsheet? I think it's
Somebody, I believe.
What the heck? There's a cube here.
Yes.
Acting like it's the first.
No way, the front bus.
Good luck.
Travelers,
Road bus.
gather around. My friends, we are now past the halfway point of the story, nearing the end, in fact. There will be a time soon for a restroom break, but if you need to go now, which I have heard some of you say, no worries. You will be able to catch up to us, as other tour guides will lead you. Please do not worry. The story continues. They ride for hours. The trail is empty. The sound of the wind and the rumble of the engine slowly fade out in the mother's mind. All she can hear are her own thoughts alongside the painful thumps in her chest. The daughter holds on silently, eyes staring vacantly into the darkening sky. Angel, I'm so sorry. We're almost there. We will be at a safe place soon, the mother says. The daughter does not respond. My friends, this way.
His friends, that way.
Does he take it?
We can hear your key presses. It's seats free.
The sky is dark. The outpost looms ahead. Various points of light moving about. The mother left the motorcycle on the road. It ran out of fuel a while ago. She leads her daughter by the hand, struggling to breathe as they walk. Finally, she's close. Finally, she will be able to rest. Wait. Something isn't right. This is meant to be a waypoint for smugglers. Why? Why are there soldiers? Gray soldiers. The mother breaks down. She lets go of her daughter's hand and drops to her knees. This is hopeless. They can't escape. The information from Shade was all wrong. It hurts. Everything hurts. It's getting worse. Mama? The daughter's voice is tiny and feeble. Mama, are you okay? The mother looks at her daughter. You should sleep, Mama. I'll sleep too. And we can go to the dream world together. I thought there were monsters there, but I know who's there. It's safe there, Mama. Let's go to sleep. Let's forget about this place. The mother listens to her daughter's words and begins to cry. This poor child. She watches the tears hit the ground near her hands. No. She has to be stronger. She has to make her own hope. The mother stands up. The mother takes back her daughter's hand. She clutches her chest. There has to be a way through here. My friends, the mother's heart yet beats. This way.
Are we gonna get a Grave of the Fireflies ending?
I really love the clarification.
They sneak through the building carefully, avoiding the patrols. They stop and remain silent as two soldiers approach. As the soldiers stop to talk, the mother listens carefully. Hey, I'm sure you've heard, but Shade's been wiped from the map. Nothing left but ashes. It doesn't feel real, one soldier says with a worried tone. I'm not surprised. The Dark Monument is in the region, and Shade was a known supply point for the Ethos. But what if it comes here? They say it just destroys everything that's not part of its unit. Unlikely. That machine they excavated is here. It's scheduled for transport to District 0. They would not destroy something this important. You mean that creepy mech nobody is allowed to go near? Yeah. Rumor has it there is an ether amplifier on board. The scanners can't make sense of it. That's impossible. I thought you can only fit those on big warships. Don't you need to grow them or something crazy like that? Well, whatever it is, I heard they can't get the mech to work. It fries any equipment we attach to it. Hey, want to go see it before it ships out? Nobody is watching it now. No, Ray, that thing gives me the creeps. The soldiers part ways to continue their patrols. The mother concludes that the mech they spoke of is their only chance to leave this region. She looks at her daughter. She's been silent, staring. She wants to check if she's all right, but they need to move. My friends, this way.
Just realized, is that a Shadow Moon Valley Sail Reaver?
Station will I pick today?
My friends, listen carefully. There it stands alone. The magenta mech. The air is thick around it, drowning out sound and somehow the glare of the night lights.
This is our only chance. If there's anyone up there, please. No. No. I can do this.
The mother thinks to herself. It's warm to the touch. The cockpit eerily and silently open. Not wasting time, the mother motions for her daughter to climb inside with her, but the girl refuses. The mother looks up and sees a guard in the distance, slowly patrolling closer. She kneels down to her daughter's eye level and whispers in frustration that they need to fly where Daddy is. But the daughter backs away from her and the mech. She speaks with a quivering voice.
No. No. That's not the right way. We need to wait here.
What? The mother is confused and tries to reach for her daughter.
We have to go. Now. No. The pilot. It's the pilot in the dream, Mama. We need to wait for the pilot.
The daughter says louder as she backs away again.
Angel, please. They are going to see us. I am the pilot, and we are going to fly this to where Daddy is. I am the pilot. Please get in now. No, we will be safe if we go to sleep.
The daughter says louder, starting to cry. Stop, Angel. Please calm down. Please. She reaches with her right arm outstretched.
I don't want to go in there, Mama.
The child shrieks. It's too late. A soldier on the wall shouts and triggers the intruder alarms. Sirens start blaring, and the daughter panics, running into her mother. Blinding spotlights quickly discover the whereabouts, illuminating the mother and daughter, holding one another under ghostly white light.
The pilot will save us. The pilot will save us. The pilot will save us.
She faints. The mother pats her face and looks around. The sirens continue to blare. The soldiers are making their way down the walls. The mother looks at her daughter's unconscious face and then over to the magenta mech. My friends, listen carefully. You have a choice to make. At this point, The tour group will split into two, running at the same time. If you wish to stay awake with Mother, please, at this time, stand next to the magenta mech. If you wish to follow the daughter into the darkest nightmare, please, at this time, stand next to my fellow tour guide, Metalgen. I repeat, if you wish to stay awake with Mother, stand next to the magenta mech. If you wish to follow the daughter into the darkest nightmare, stand next to my fellow tour guide, Metalgen.
I don't think we are. I don't think we got the right
Maybe
items.
I should see the mecha side.
The Mega Side's not much better. If anything, I think we have more choices here than at the Mega Side, because
It might also be slightly different.
yeah, the Mega is Mother dies, so hard attack and dies. Ooh, wait for the other group.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I have to know what happens.
My friends, well done. Good choice. Stay here. Let me please advise the other group to show respect to their new tour guide. I will be right back.
And of course.
Travelers, please show the same wonderful respect that you showed me to your new tour guide, Metalgen, for the following section. Good luck.
Of course, and as always, Sheen.
2, 4D, D6. That be what we be rolling? Trying to figure if you had to roll a Tesseract, how you know what you would get.
The story continues. The mother struggles up the side of the mech, careful not to use her broken wrist directly, and manages to lift her daughter into the magenta mech. She then climbs in with her. My friends, please click the save point. You may be able to hear a bit better if you stand toward the front, but it's up to you.
You make this look convincing.
The mother secures the passenger seatbelts around her daughter. She readies herself in the pilot's seat and notices there are no movement controls. She places her right hand over her pounding, aching chest while frantically searching for a way to start the machine. Come on, please, turn on, please. It can't end like this, she thinks. Suddenly, the dashboard lights up. An automated voice speaks. Initiating startup sequence. Mimetic drive connected. Scanning for contact identity markers. Negative. Unregistered pilot detected. please input ether engine access code. My friends, you have 15 seconds to give the ether engine access code.
J-Monkey, do you know?
Any of y'all got the code?
I think I remember a code from the previous time we ran the tour. Probably defunct now.
Time has expired.
We have no code.
Let's see. Davy J, what is the ether engine access code? Davy J, apologies.
I got nothing. The one I remember does not work anymore. Ethos Coalition. Let's go with that one.
Ethos Coalition. Incorrect passcode. Access limited to auxiliary power. Initiating emergency instruction. Attention, this mech is controlled by mental imaging. The pilot must visualize desired action and the chained observer modem will respond. What? Chained observer modem? The mother says. I have to think about... Oh, okay, yes, I understand. Warning, multiple hostile lock-ons detected. Ending emergency instruction. The magenta mech begins to move, with the mother at the controls. Two enemy mechs approach, both preparing to fire. The mother has to fight for her life, and so do you, travelers. You all have 30 seconds to discuss as a group which of the 20 seconds to discuss which of the following options the mother will choose. Attack, defend, or evade. Your time begins now.
Maybe they wouldn't
Yes, you should
expect
evade.
an on-site attack.
It's doomed anyway.
Hard to say. She's never used
Take
this
as
thing
many
before.
of them down.
Don't be so sure,
Take
J
as
Monkey.
many of them down with us.
Is there any power though? I feel like we're limited quite a bit. Might only have the option to like defend effectively and not attack effectively.
Oh, you have no idea.
I would say evade. I don't know.
I don't really trust attacks after what happened last time. I'd rather evade.
Time has
Well,
expired.
it went quite poorly.
Cruz, attack, defend, or evade. What will the mother do?
Evade.
The mother struggles to will the magenta mech to walk. She sees the cannons aim toward her and thinks back to the computer's instruction. She tries to imagine the magenta mech moving out of the way when suddenly, Mama! She hears her daughter's voice cry out. She gets up from in front of the radio and rushes up the stairs to check on her. When her vision returns, the magenta mech is hovering off the ground, thrusters switched on. The mother looks down and sees the smoking crater where the magenta mech stood moments before. The mother now realizes how responsive this machine is, and thinks fast to counterattack. Two enemy mechs are waiting for the smoke to clear to fire again, but before they have a chance, the magenta mech emerges from the cloud and strikes one hard with a rocket-powered kick. The enemy mech goes down, its chest plate caved in. Well done. Round 2 begins.
That went well.
Way better than anticipated. Okay.
Oh no, there's more. But they are giving pause for the smoke to clear.
The painful thumps in the mother's chest are growing worse. She watches more
Yeah.
enemy mechs join the fight. Now there are 4 total. Suddenly, an alarm goes off in the cockpit. Warning, palpitations detected in pilot. The mother doesn't have time to listen as she sees 2 mechs prepare to fire and 1 charge for a melee attack. Travelers, attack, defend, or evade. 20 seconds.
Well, it sounds like she might be able to handle him.
I think we gotta get out of here.
I can handle it. But can the mom
Because-
handle it?
Well, we could handle. Maybe we could have handled it when it was only just 2.
No, but here's the
Who's to
thing.
say that'll
Her
stop
heart's
it?
giving out.
4. Yeah, who's to say more just won't keep coming? I think we just have to get out of here. If we fight, we'll kill
for it.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Time has expired. Let's see. Kitty. Attack, defend, or evade. What is your choice? Defend. I see you're still typing. Are you sure?
Not that. Are you
Understood.
sure?
Hit him with the Dungeon Master special.
Yeah.
She takes a deep breath and braces to catch the enemy mechs sprinting toward her. A cannon blast disables her guard, and the 2 mechs collide with a burst of sparks. She pushes the enemy off her and again tries to block, but a heavy sword comes down hard on her shoulder, cutting off the magenta mech's left arm. 0 enemies destroyed this round.
Oh.
We didn't need that one anyway.
And it's fine. We're all right now.
Oh my goodness. We gotta get out of here.
Among the flashing damage alerts, another alarm goes off in the cockpit. Warning, acute cardiac arrest detected in pilot. The mother ignores them all, checks on her daughter, and prepares to fight. More enemies march out of the shadows to join the battle. Now there are 7. The enemies split into 2 groups and move to her sides. The group on her left charges for a melee attack. The group on her right readies cannons to fire. Attack, defend, or evade. 20 seconds.
I think we gotta evade this one.
Yeah, you can't just keep taking it.
Yeah.
It won't last at all.
I think we gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're down to 1
Okay, but
arm.
what happened? Let me ask. What happens when
Honestly,
we get out of
it's-
here?
I don't know.
It's gonna.
Just pull a Gundam and grab the arm and beat the enemy to death with it. It's fine.
Oh, nice,
The
yeah.
biggest danger is in the heart. I think if we stay and fight or defend, we'll die even from there.
Time's expired. Apologies. Alright, let's see. Listen, Nue. May I call on you?
Mhm.
Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Hey, you just call me Listen.
I see. Listen, may I ask you, attack, defend, or evade? What is your choice?
Fade, please.
The mother plans out her actions, mentally picturing them in order. The bullets come first as she anticipated. She dodges, diving to the left just behind one of the heavy swords as it hits the ground. She grabs the arm of the enemy mech, ripping the weapon from their grip and rocketing away. She prepares to strike with her new weapon, but she is surrounded in the front. She hears firing cannons behind her and is struck multiple times. One round is a direct hit on the cockpit. The mother screams as the magenta mech is knocked far and onto its back. 0 enemies destroyed this round.
Hi there. New one.
And I fell.
Well, hi.
Round 4 begins. Sparks fly from the dashboard, multiple damage alerts blare for attention, and smoke is slowly filling the cockpit. One alarm is far louder than the rest. Warning, severe cardiac arrest detected in pilot. The mother ignores the agony in her chest and turns to check on her daughter. Through the smoke, she can see her little face, still asleep in the back seat. She turns back to fight and wipes the tears from her eyes. She sees another group of mechs rocket down to join the battle. Now there are 11 total. All 11 enemy mechs charge forward for a melee attack. Travelers, attack, defend, or evade. 20 seconds.
I think the only choice is to evade.
Exactly.
Now let's take as many of them down with us as we can.
What? We're not doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for a cause. We gotta get our daughter out of here.
Just pull Titanfall, initiate core overload.
I don't want them dead. I just want her to be okay.
Yeah, we gotta get her out.
Self-destruct sequence.
Time has expired.
If we die in the
Jay-
process, so be it.
I'll hear what you have to say first before I call on you, Jay. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, maybe cut down some of them to clear a path.
We do have the sword.
Very well. J Monkey, what is your choice?
Attack.
Despite losing an arm, the magenta mech wields the heavy two-handed blade with ease, making its power clear to all. There is hope, yes. Her heart still beats to move this chain reaction of metal, fire, and pain. The mother growls as the magenta mech takes a warrior's stance. 2 of the enemy mechs break from the group to charge ahead. With the giant sword, the mother slashes downward on one, but her attack is parried. Turning on her heel, she swings downward the opposite direction and cuts one enemy nearly in 2. 1 down. She is quick to dive through the valley of the divided torso, giving her enough time to build momentum for a spinning slash. 1 by 1, the charging line of enemies enter her strike zone as she whirls, and 1 by 1 they are cleaved in a sideways stack of steel. 1 by 1, the mother collects the daughter's toys from her bed, placing them on the nightstand. The daughter watches silently. 6 down. The mother notices the remaining 5 enemy mechs approach and wills her machine to react, but the image in her head will not come into focus, as if her visualization is blocked. She turns to see the blade is stuck in a heap of defeated metal. She struggles to free it as the next line closes in. Quick, she turns to face him with the flurry of rapid armor-piercing kicks. 1 falls defeated as a mess of shredded steel. 7 down. The next in line catches her leg, but she screams bloody murder, igniting the thrusters in the heel, decapitating the foe. 8 down. The exhaust clears, and the remaining 3 enemy mechs stand before her, waiting to engage. She turns to look again at the giant sword, refusing to budge. Even for her super strength, she goes to put the bunny doll away. But her daughter quickly grabs hold, frowning as she tugs in protest. No, Mama. Let go. Angel. Angel, 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 no! She screams before two soldier mechs work together to restrain her right arm. The third and final enemy mech then sprints with its sword aimed to pierce the magenta mech's left chest. Her eyes go wide as she screams again, fighting with all her might to free herself. She raises her own numb and broken left arm to block. But there's nothing left to block with. The massive blade impales the magenta mech, tearing into the cockpit, across the mother's left eye. Final round begins. One of the many alarms going off in the cockpit gives a voice alert. Warning, massive heart attack detected in pilot. The mother blinks her right eye. She tries to turn her head to check on her daughter, but she can no longer move her body. Her breathing has been reduced to labored wheezing. Another battalion emerges from the shadows. They circle around the magenta mech. Now, there are 16 total. All 16 raise their cannons to fire. The mother can still think. She can still will the machine to move. My friends, travelers, attack, defend, or evade. 20 seconds.
I don't know.
Do what you will.
She has no arms left. I don't know how she'd attack without any.
Time has expired. Let's see. Luminous, you are raising your hand. What is your answer?
My calculations say evade.
Evade. Understood. The mother stands and tries to evade, but the magenta mech moves slow with her fading thoughts. It takes a step and is struck in the shoulder by a cannon blast. Catching itself and standing straight up again, the magenta mech takes another step. Another shot strikes the left leg, blowing it off at the knee. She falls. The mother's right eye is still open, still able to see outside her body. The mech pushes itself up with one arm and begins to crawl. An enemy approaches and kicks it over onto its back. The mother is met face to face with a cannon aimed at the hole in the chest plate. She wills the magenta mech's hand to move the cannon away, but her arm slowly drops. Her vision darkens, and the sound of blaring alerts fade. All right, Angel. It's time to go back to bed. Now close your eyes and go to sleep. The little girl pouts. But I want to hear the pilot story. I know, Angel, but Daddy's not home right now. Mama, where's Daddy? All right. I'll tell you a story about the pilot. The mother slumps forward in her seat. My friends, please use the save point to exit the magenta mech. friends.
Struggling with FBT today.
While we wait on the other group, please at this time take a bathroom break. The tour will not begin until I return. I myself will now depart for about 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
Drink will protect us from that fire.
How was it?
We didn't do so hot.
We remembered, and then we
We didn't do so good. So you said you remembered and then you died?
Yeah, we
Okay.
Okay, listen. So your side went better than ours.
We fought
Right.
Gord and
Right.
then died.
My full body tracking is
Everyone's back.
thinking my legs are on backwards.
Travelers, at this time, we will have a bathroom break for about 3 to 4 minutes. I repeat,
I'm gonna switch off of
travelers,
FBT.
4-minute bathroom break. I repeat, 4-minute bathroom break.
Hey, Pack.
So how was the heart attack?
How you doing?
How was...
Oh,
you
it's
guys
nice.
had a heart attack too?
Yeah, right
Oh,
here.
man.
No.
Where you going?
I've been to that side before, so.
It was great. Really tried as hard as we could, and then actually, it's story time. That's how that ended.
You think I did the wrong order? We would have did the wrong order. I should have.
I don't know.
No.
It's been a few years since I did the pilot.
So the reason
I
I'm
could
saying
feel
that-
it. We were so close.
So
Yeah.
what I was feeling is when we used the egg first, they were trying to remember and couldn't, but we remembered with the pilot.
The book remembered, yeah.
The book remembered, so if we did the book first, and plus they called on me first to call, so they thought I was gonna say the book, but I listened to the Van Braces thing, so if I would have said the book first, and then they did the egg, I think it would have worked.
I need to find that person. It was probably an item that they had, not the
It's-
Van Braces.
I felt it. We were so close this time. But welcome back if you've seen the pilot before. This is I suppose, the puzzles in this tour have been redone, reorganized.
I haven't done the pilot since VRCon, so.
I see.
I took a
Well-
little hiatus, so.
Yeah, we solved it long before.
Yeah, I remember seeing someone recorded it and I watched that whole thing. It was really good.
There are a set of new riddles, I do, that even our lovely veterans do not know how to solve. But,
Gotta keep the veterans on their toes too.
of course, keep an eye out. Stay sharp and search for the pilot's story. That will lead you to the good ending.
There are a few items. There are a few items that just don't do anything. I still
Were
think
you
it's
also able
harder
to-
So how did it go?
to say one remembered and one forked door, and we both died.
Yeah. Did you I forget about that side. You still choose items and stuff, or?
No,
It's just
man.
defend. Okay.
This bitch was like, hey,
Lord time.
what's the password? And all of us looked at each
Huh.
other like there was a password, and then we didn't get it, and we could still kind of use the mech, but then it was like
Auxiliary power only.
and also both of our arms cut off, and then we had a heart attack, but also at the same time, we were gonna
Yeah.
get told a bedtime story, and then we fucking died.
We didn't die per se. Necessarily.
We kept trying to evade because we just wanted to get away and escape, but then they just kind of kept showing up, and then we died. I
Probably
think we
more
just kept
likely
making the
Carbon
wrong
across.
decisions.
I don't think there's necessarily a wrong decision.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, so that's how you're kind of in the dream world again. So you have the items, the 5 items.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't get to use those.
I need to relaunch VR chat.
That's because you guys were in the mom side, mom point of view.
Gotcha. Wait. Did mom die for you too?
Oh yeah, I don't remember if this was in the previous showing of the tour,
Well,
but during
I mean, it was basically two
during the
different views to the
fight,
same timeline, so.
with certain options, the mother would get flashbacks.
Right.
The moment of
I am so sad. I thought we were gonna kick ass and we had our arms ripped off and then we died. Like it was such a sad way to go out, man.
So on that side?
I really thought we had something.
Yeah, like some people said, this is kind of like a remake with new riddles, new dialogue, and new everything. But a long time ago, they cleared the original pilot version of the pilot, and like they managed to like successfully get the good ending and everything.
Probably.
I think today we're gonna see the bad ending
Again.
I've only ever seen the bad ending.
Yeah.
I could tell they were up to something as soon as the spreadsheet guy and the black square was like, hey, what is this? I had he was like, hey, they haven't done that before. Something's a little weird. And then this shit was up.
But during that time, you pull out an item from a bag.
So I found these
and
dirty
the item
doors.
can be anything. And I pulled it out.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I can hear that you found them.
No, I've never seen this flavor before. It's cilantro flavored Doritos. It's really good.
Go tell Kinetic to try the fucking soap flavored Doritos. I'm sure he'll like them.
The soap flavor. No, I love cilantros.
I'm good with a little sprinkling, but I can't eat that stuff now.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Keep
30 seconds to
Alright.
Because that's going to be something we need to learn in the future.
30 seconds.
Like the story of the pilot, like the whole tour as a book.
The way
Did you have a good discussion?
Yeah.
Anyway, I will have a less meaningful funny.
Yeah, that tour saying we were close.
Once we get to the end.
Who should use Woo Baby?
No, I swear.
Woo Baby.
So you can ask
Woo Baby.
Jim about that. No, don't ask him about it. Don't ask him about it.
It's gonna make everyone go like, what do you mean?
Turn around.
And I'm gonna be like, haha, let's see if it works. It's always mentioned.
It's a long running joke.
Very important.
Okay.
Now, lying here.
I'm Boop.
Travelers, gather around.
I will lie over in that direction.
The story draws to an end. Checking for AFK travelers. It looks like everyone is back. The story continues. The grand finale awaits. The daughter opens her eyes slowly. The nightmare has left her head heavy and her mind in a fog. She hangs sideways in the passenger seat, suspended by the belt. She calls for her mother and struggles to unbuckle herself, but freezes when she sees the nightmare come true in the sky. Far above, where the wrecked magenta mech lies, the black clouds part and the dark monument shows itself. Its monstrous form grows like a void swallowing the world. Bolts of fire begin to drop everywhere, filling the sky with red. The daughter, unable to free herself, wishes none of this ever happened. She wishes her whole life was just a bad dream. She wishes she was safe with her mother. She shuts her eyes tight and wishes for a place no monsters could ever find. The magenta Mac vanishes in the flames. My friends, please use the cold save point.
Baby.
What the hot save point?
The patch to extra delivery.
Oh, here we go.
Damn.
Oh no, dude.
One large delivery of depression.
Nah, guys, don't worry. The mech is all right.
Only pizza.
The story concludes. An otherworldly tree sits bathed under shifting blue light. The daughter opens her eyes and is finally not met with fire, but complete silence. She manages to unbuckle her seatbelt and crawls over to the pilot seat. Mama, she speaks meekly. Mama, wake up. The little girl crawls into her mother's lap and holds her tight. But there's no response. Mama, Mama, wake up. Mama, Mama. She weeps for an answer, but no one would hear her cries. Not here, beneath this ocean distortion. Not ever. Welcome to the neutral ending of the pilot.
Yeah.
That was the neutral ending?
That's the neutral ending.
Yeah.
There's something worse than
Yes,
this.
yes it is.
Oh man.
Well, it's only up and down from here, right?
I would.
Correct.
You know that saying that everyone says?
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
I am ambivalent.
I highly doubt that.
Dear travelers, I will let my fellow tour guides take it from here.
That's new.
Hello, everyone. I will be taking over for Jean, as he has been working very hard and needs a little bit of a break. My friends, we are VRTravellers. We tell interactive story tours much like this almost every Saturday at around this time. Thank you all so much for attending this story tour today. Your endless joy fuels us as we work. As always, we do this for fun, we do this for free, and we do this to be a bright spot in the world. I would like to thank tonight's NPCs for their wonderful performance. Everyone, could you please give a round of applause for Ether Memento and J Monkey?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pack. That is beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Jamie.
Beautiful. You all
You're
make it worth
beautiful.
it. Without you, it wouldn't be as fun. So, thank you.
I know, right?
You were the most terrible of nightmares. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Truly horrifying.
And would also like to thank our wonderful friend and world builder, Pimon Nickpop 123. They are responsible for the beautiful world that we are all in today.
Rails in the sky! I love that game so much. It's getting remade.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo.
Everyone, if you would like to provide us with feedback or learn more about the hidden lore of VRTravellers, we do have a Discord. And if you join it, you can partake in the hunt, the ever-present hunt for the good ending of this story. And finally, as always, our stories are always free, but we do have a Patreon that you may support us with if you wish. All the donations to our Patreon go towards commissioning art for these tours, and we are very hard at work at our future tours. In any case, thank you all for attending. As one final thing, I believe it is time for the group photo, and then I will likely open the portal back to the after party. Why don't we all gather around Jean for the group photo?
Blue
either. Sheen is blue. Sheen is blue.
Jean is
If
in
he
fact
was
blue.
green,
Snubbity. What's
he would die.
what does blue? Oh
No.
bruh. Okay.
The
Get everyone in frame.
pause.
What are we going to
The pause is
say?
what got me.
What are we going to
If
say?
he was green.
I know.
What word
If
best
he
represents
would die.
the spirits tonight?
Say devastation.
Ziggy is here in spirit.
Devastation. Everyone, on the count of 3, say devastation or neutral ending. 1, 2, 3. Devastation. Despair.
This needs bracing.
Tiny green beetle.
70,000
Such
I
devastation.
can't believe that take is
So it's not our
worth
intention.
It could be
Someone survived.
much, much worse.
Town of Shades.
Shades!
Map out up. And look at this man throwing shade. Wow.
Thank you, everyone. I will wait a few minutes before dropping the portal to the after party, where we return to the rendezvous. I will likely be doing loans in the library tonight, if you wish to join us there. And I believe Jean will likely be manning the bar.
Yes, I will be serving drinks at the bar if you wish to chat.
There is one drink I would like to try to make.
I'll be chilling in my spot.
Everyone, the floor is yours.
Wait, mayonnaise?
Just make sure to put it
I
back.
thought you were a cube.
Actually, wait a second. Question. What's this thing?
Sheen, why? Motion distortion.